Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Monster Energy Dota Summit Online. I'm ODPixel here with Lacoste. We're currently 2-1 at the moment in this best of 5 between Viking GG and Liquid. We've just had the Game 4 draft. It is the Medusa again, Lacoste, but is this going to be a little more difficult for them this time around, do you think, compared to last game?
Oh, for sure. When I saw Medusa in the first phase, the hero that came to my mind is Nyx Assassin. And in the mid game, you don't get to play the game. Like, they don't have any, as you mentioned, like, they don't have any IO to give him mana. And I think for this type of a game, the build against Medusa is you don't put more than 2 points, max 3 points of Impale. You max out your carapace and then just go for mana burn Vendetta. And without the talent trees, you max out mana burn because she just really struggles against that. A lot of counter picks. One thing that also didn't mention is the breakability on Vendetta. Great against Tidehunter. They pick Tidehunter into Nyx Assassin. Oh, who's gonna die? Aramis, roll.
Oh, they've got him. Tries to escape it.
Oh, did they get him?
He's got boots actually first. Yeah, brown boots level 1. Yeah, Aramis is out. All right. Starting off with the boots there, saving his life as he's able to run away, and they're not able to stay on top of him. But no first blood to be had quite yet.
So breakability against Tidehunter, against the Dragon Knight, and it's going to be much tougher game for Medusa since you're playing against the Phantom Assassin, a lot of burst damage, gap closer, and the Doom. Yeah, just pop that ulti.
This Doom's going to be very scary. Very scary. Always when you're having these lineups that are just very much for Protect 1, which it does indeed look like it's going to be again from Viking. Quakefor finds those opportunities. The fights are going to be very hard. I mean, 2 juicy targets for him this game, both the Deucer for the kill potential and, of course, the Tide just to guarantee that there's going to be no Ravages. So lots of plays that Quakefor can make this game as to Doom.
Toby really does not play much Tidehunter, does it? Huh? Look at his cosmetics. Has backache. That's what he has.
Wow, that's pretty...
That sucks.
That's a disappointment here. Going in pretty naked this game with the cosmetics. See how that affects his play. And then with these lanes set up, so I mean, it was for the Tide top. Is this sort of a lane where you are going to be able to put some pressure onto mid-K, slow down his farming?
For sure. And once you get level 3, level 4, I don't think you care too much about this lane. You're playing against 2 melee heroes. Once you get a point or 2 in Kraken Shell, you don't even care too much about getting skewered back to the tower. Skewer is ready.
Trying to find the angle. And we get the slow. Still able to make his way through the trees. Can get out of there away from the 2 of them, but he's out of regen. That's just down on his last tango. He's got more coming out. Set of tangos himself on its way on the courier. Bottom lane, Tiger and Boxy against Shad and Celery. And as you say, you're a fan of this, giving priority to the Nyx Assassin because of how effective the Nyx pick is against the Deucer.
Yeah, what they can do is what Liquid does the best. I think no one else tries to do it, where they like shift the farm from their position 4 to position 3. How's Boxy doing? He's sitting at 2 CS, Ty got 3 CS. So right now they're just sharing the XP. Both of these heroes are very good with the items. Taiga has one ability that he didn't spend. Just waiting to see what he's gonna go for. It's such a high HP region on Nyx Assassin, 16 when Tango is running.
Yeah, actually, this is interesting down bottom because now Shad.
I think Shad is dead.
Yeah, they've got a couple of stuns and a fair bit of damage. Not enough though.
Just kidding.
He's in with the counter play. He's able to roll in. The bait was successful as Viking will get themselves first blood. And actually, sorry, I thought Tiger was farming down here, but it seems that actually Boxy is going to be farming. So I don't know if maybe Liquid started off a little differently and then decided to change it back again. Because, yeah, as you say, we have seen them do it both ways round. Tiger and Boxy, they do like to flex that position around. And we're seeing mid very even at the moment between Quakefoot and Boom. Both big tanky boys that aren't really going to die in these lanes.
A lot of tanky boys in this game. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strength heroes like Tidehunter, Dragon Knight. They don't care too much about the right clicks.
Which is certainly what they're going to need against Mickey. And this PA down the line is likely to be quite the physical threat.
Radiant's
that beautiful empower buff from Insania.
Radiant
and PA just being a PA. Gonna get to a point where as long as Liquid don't get run over, Mickey's gonna be hitting some big old crits.
I think we can call her OPA. Because right now she seems ridiculously broken. Yeah, especially when paired up with a mag.
Yeah, it could get pretty ridiculous.
Normally.
See if it gets there this game. So far, Mickey farming fine. Not struggling too much at all actually against this Tide. Insania's been playing the lane in a way where Toby's not quite been in position to be in the face of Mickey all the time.
It's just some small harassment from Insania. Toby doesn't care too much if he gets dragged back to the tower. Has a healing salve, 8 stick charges, but still there is a kill threat.
Yeah, and it's
double slow.
This is just going to make Mickey very happy. Any time that Insania is just pulling Toby's attention away from the lane, it's just giving Mickey further waves of free farm. Bottom. Aramis trying to catch Tiger there, but Tiger able to juke it. Aramis was able to take that bounty rune there with the roll through. Boxy going to try and chase for the kill on Celery. Should have it here, Celery. No way to play his way out of this as Boxy finishes him off with the Dragon Slave. Tiger still around. It's illusion off by the bench and the connection from Aramis. Is it enough to do it? No, Tiger able to turn with the stun setup, buying time for Boxy to close across, and Aramis.
It's a lot of right clicks.
Oh, uphill miss. Oh, he needed it twice in a row, only got it the once. Boxy gets that last hit in. Another kill for Liquid. As Liquid's starting to come out slightly ahead here in these lanes. That slight lead in quite for making a very early move. Look at this. As soon as he's level 6, with the phase boost, he's just going to run straight at the Tidehunter top. He's going to look to use that
It's also one of the best, if not the best, counter to the Tidehunter, like Chronosphere, Black Hole, Static Storm from Disruptor, and Doom, like something that he can't crack enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Very solid move there from Quofa. Knows that he can get away with this. Easily tank the tower for his teammate from Midgate. I imagine we'll see more from Quofa this game, just each and every time Doom's up. He's going to be looking for these ganks very early on.
Radiant's top tower
get a lot
is
done
under
here
attack.
early as the Doom. Not really too much from Viking that's going to be able to punish those sort of moves.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Trying to go in onto Quofa. Not enough damage between the two, even with the Dragon form. Quofa just too tanky at this moment. He's able to hold the tier 1 tower, stop them pushing in bottom lane. Celery, Shad. This time they'll manage to find Tiger instead of him finding them. Mid lane. Drew over to the side from Insania, just keeping Quofa safe. But Quofa's going to take the walk back to base, look for the refuel.
Looking at some stacks, Insania made a couple in the jungle. There's still no stacks for Medusa at the moment.
Nothing being prepared by the supports of Viking. Aramis and Celery having to keep all their attention down towards this bottom lane. They're going to try for the setup on Boxy. Magic Missile lead in, allows Aramis to find the follow-up. Boxy put the stick charges, does turn with the Laguna. And that will actually set up for the kill. So sure, Boxy loses his life, but with his last breath, laying down that Laguna and setting up Tiger for an easy kill on Shad.
Medusa definitely did not expect this to happen. I think she even turned off the mana shield. To be honest.
I was just looking at that as well. I think she must have, right? I think the shield was off. May have just saved her, actually, if it was up for both of those bursts.
Such music.
Quite 20 seconds till he's got Doom again. And then he'll certainly be looking to run someone down. Maybe even towards the mid, but Celery's here with Aramis. Aramis wanting to get aggressive whilst he has this Arcane Brew. They're getting some good early damage onto this tower, Viking. Just 8 minutes in, and the tier 1 is nearly been taken down by Boom's pressure with these Elder Dragon forms.
Taiga still keeping 2 points. See how and which skills he's gonna need. But I'd still prefer if he gets Carapace. There's a lot of uncontrollable damage. Like once Earth Spirit rolls in, great setup, Medusa with the split shot, Dragonite splash damage.
Boxy, he's going in very deep to try for Celery. He's going to get it, but he's going to lose his life in return, giving it over to Shad. As he went full aggressive. Tiger not really close enough to follow up there. Just a bit of a miscommunication between the two of them. As either way, it doesn't feel like a great trade for Liquid, losing their offlaner and giving a kill over towards this Medusa.
Oh, this one's going to get rewarded instantly on the bottom. Taiga planning some vision from the trees, but they already have a sentry set up. They wanted to see any kind of rotation coming out on Medusa if they try to play aggressively on her. And the minus completed.
I was going to say, do you like that this game from Shad? I mean, what's sort of the reasoning behind this from him this time round to go for the Midas build?
I think because he's playing against PA and Mag, also Doom, so possibly at one point you might want to get maybe a Lincoln Sphere. You know, there's still a Mushi build, one of the most useless builds in Medusa we have ever witnessed in Dota 2, where he gets Manta style Lincoln Sphere and does nothing, but maybe at one point he's gonna need to get a Lincoln. But there's also a Venge in the team that she's paired up with, so maybe not needed. I mean, he's gonna see how the game develops. Like, you get swapped out, and they don't have the best chasing potential except the PA, and they have also one of the best team fighting ultis in the game, which is Ravage. So pre-BKB, if they don't use the Doom on Tidehunter, he's gonna pop the Ravage to keep his teammates alive.
Yeah, I mean, in these team fights, if it is a full 5-on-5, is that sort of the higher priority for Quakefa to find the Tide, or like who is that his top target, or is the Deuce the top target?
I think it's the same concept when you're playing against the Centaur. You need to Doom him, otherwise you're just gonna pop the ulti and they will run away.
You see Boxy again getting burst down. A second time now where he's come out into the map and been a little out of position. Tiger was able to catch Aramis on the way out. Has he got enough damage? Quakefa's charging in. He's not even needed at the end. Just Tiger taking him out with the right clicks. A bit of a drum buff. Upping Tiger closing and finish off Aramis. Trades continue. I mean, 5 to 6, less than 1k in it. So it's another very close start off the back of the laning between these two teams, Viking and Liquid.
Dragonite has Blink Dagger picked up, so they can start playing a bit more aggressively. Does anyone have a smoke? He's just gonna TP to the bottom lane. Like, this is a big kill. They know where PA is standing. Earth Spirit has ulti ready, so they will go in. That's a good joint of a Blink Dagger.
Some good magic damage coming out. Midgate's going to go straight for the TP, and it's smart. Knows that with the roll and the Dragon Tail being used, there's nothing else to stop him. Meanwhile, up top, Liquid, they'll make the move. Quakefa finds a Doom opportunity to drop it down onto Toby. So not only missing out on the Midgate kill, but also losing their Tide up top to Liquid.
Pretty smart play from Midgate. He sees Earth Spirit is level 6. Even if that Rolling Boulder was level 3, he still has enough time to TP out.
Okay, cleaning up the Ancients here with that Empower. Mask of Manus into Deso. That'll be the standard here from Mikke.
Radiant's middle tower is
on
under
track
attack.
to hit it. Good timing. Nothing too crazy from Shad. Midas into Dragon Lance for now. Initiation tools have gone quite far his way. So he's pretty much got the Blink Dagger gold if that's indeed what he wants to go for here. 2200 gold saved up. So they'll have some solid initiation, Liquid, to get in onto the front of these fights. Insania as well himself also picking up a bit of space down bottom.
Oh, He has quite a lot of farm on position 5 mag.
He does.
I've seen some position 5 mags not getting blink daggers at like 30-35 minutes. Sometimes they don't even get it and they're on the winning team. But this is pretty impressive and doesn't even have a neutral item. Like, I think what allowed mag to be played as 5 is also neutral items. You get Mango Tree, you get Arcane Ring, and that's mana sustain. You don't necessarily need to have it like straight away, but you get it from your older brother, you know, when he doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah, I guess handed down. Everybody gets a go. So little items, he'll get something eventually. And like as you say, what you imagine, like insane. Is there anything else you could be thinking about, or do you think you're absolutely fine to just get the blink? Like that is.
No, blink dagger is just way too valuable, and he instantly queues it up. Yeah. It's like he's listening. He's stream sniping admins. Just kidding.
Yeah, you just can't resist missing an OD Pixel Lacoste cast, you know. Even when he's playing. That's insane. You're our biggest fan there. Shout out to it.
Regeneration.
Again, these games, I mean, it feels like we've seen this a few times this series, this 14-minute area where both teams, I want really sort of feeling the need to put their foot on the pedal. I mean, this time round, do you sort of look at the AFK farming Dusa, the AFK farming PA? Which one scares you more in this current meta?
Middle tower is under attack.
It's a different type of a game from what we've seen in game number 3, where like Medusa had no real counters. This time there's Nyx Assassin, there's Doom percentage-based damage, and PA with a mag, and she's having a really good time. About to finish Deso in the next minute after they pick up the bounties. Mask of Madness Deso also opens up the Roche so they can take a fight. Mag will have a blink dagger almost for that next fight, so...
Okay. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to have some great jump between the two of them, Quaker and Insania. Going to be difficult for Viking to position themselves if a full push comes in from Liquid. I'm sort of talking about the things that are an issue for Shad Medusa in these fights. For the PA, like how easy is it for Mickey to sort of turn up and just go in against the heroes that Viking have? Like, is there much that he has to be worried about?
Well, he does not have a BKB yet. Once he has it, doesn't need to care about anything besides Medusa's Stone Gaze. And I like what I see from Shad. He doesn't get Manta style this time, just goes straight into MKB. He understands that the timing needs to be a bit different because like their heroes don't really do much. The Phantom Assassin, Dragonite can't right click her. Same goes for Medusa. The percentage of the miss chance is way too high.
Okay. After the Deso, as you say, straight for the BKB. Just continue to... It's all about the farm game for these two teams. Powered PA. Medusa with a Midas. I don't think we're going to see too much action anytime soon. Maybe now with Insania having the blink. They do have, as we say, two ways to get it.
They kill two heroes, like Ravage is misused, or Medusa ulti, they run straight into Roche pit. Like, PA can solo Roche in 25-30 seconds.
Liquid grouping up to make a move into the jungle of Viking, but Viking actually playing over on Liquid's side as they push towards the tier 2 top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shad having that demon edge done. So some nice ones here. We'll see if they're going to get the Grove Bow out and Shad. So that with the Dragon Lance, certainly very nice.
Radiant's bottom tower
going to have some excellent reach and some good damage.
By Taiga on a mid lane, will scout Celery out. Yeah, the buyback in position 5.
They get him. But a little bit of an interesting jump in. Both stuns missing there from Liquid, but it didn't matter. And burst to throw out and just get the kill regardless. Still wanting to find more around this tower here, Toby. He's showing. Mickey's wrapping around to the back lines. He's heading over towards Shad. Ravage is going to be popped from Toby. Just catch 3 of them. Now the Doom comes out.
Doomed.
Dyer's
They're going
top
to try and
tower.
chase down the Tide. They want to look to bail him out. Viking Shad stepping across. He's got the Stone Gaze. They've got the Roll in as well. On to the two of them. Mickey jumping over towards the side. Doesn't mean they're going to be able to protect the Tide, as Toby will not go down. And Liquid, they're just opting to back off, but Boom's in with the blink. He's managed to catch Boxy with the Dragon Tail. Boxy up in the air with the self-heals, but comes straight back down into the silence. Boxy's still trying to run, and he will make it away. Boxy's off to the side. Kuiper trying to jump back in. Cure from Insane. He gets the RP down at the two of them. Mickey's looking for the follow-up. He's trying to focus them down, but Aramis is double stun. They've caught Mickey in the midst of the whole combo that Liquid were trying to bring, and now Liquid, they're running. But Shad's just clean it up. He gets the triple kill.
Not sure why they decided to go back in. Like, Medusa's full HP, full mana, and
Dyer's
two of
middle
the
tower
heroes
is under
were
attack.
at like 20% HP. I guess they were just waiting for RP, maybe hoping that Mickey is gonna go in and land a big crit.
Yeah, and it's well, he tried to, but easily ways to stun him, as Aramis was very quick with the roll, and as soon as Mickey committed to try and follow up on the RP, and I just sort of rough decision making it felt from Liquid all around. I mean, from the start, right? The Tide, he blows the Ravage. Do you really want to be blowing a Doom onto a Tide that's already ravaged? I feel like that hero,
so.
It's not a threat, is it? You don't get
his thing.
Yeah.
There's no need to doom him. Oh man, the attack range of Medusa, Aura maxed out, Dragon Lance, and the casual Grobo, blessed by Gaben. So what is the attack range? Almost 1,000, 965.
Okay, and the full MKB. So now, straight off the back of that fight, and those item pickers, Vikings into the pit. And Liquid, they can head over, but no Doom and no RP. So without two of their major ultimates.
Completely adjusting his item build this time. It's going to be a freebie Roche for them. Medusa will pick it up. No point for Dragon Knight to get it. He's just too much utility at this point until he gets his fourth item. Going for a BKB on Medusa, so mana burn will not affect him. Also, I don't like what I'm seeing from Taiga. I'd prefer if he still gets more points in mana burn instead of just maxing the Impale. Having Impale at max 2 levels is also completely fine. Like, it's 0.4 per second. Damage is really not important here. It doesn't really scale. But the difference between, let's say, level 4 mana burn and level 2 mana burn is 16-second difference.
Yeah, no, it's interesting that he doesn't want to, as you say, sort of make use of the power it does have against Shad.
And on.
Can't go in. Toby's got a Ravage. He's going to step forward straight away. Insane. He can't get out the off in time. A beautiful Ravage from Toby. He just goes in, pops it. He gets the three of them.
They're going high ground.
Yeah, Vikings crushing them right now. Liquid, just two back-to-back terrible team fights. Tempted. Vikings able to just walk through them, and now they're pushing up high ground at 21 minutes in.
Solar Crest down on Tidehunter for a very long time, so that's some extra damage, extra armor on Medusa, Dragon Scale, chip damage, also amplified by the Grobo. Pretty interesting interaction there. This is gonna be 3 set of Raxes. Like, they can't really fight without a BKB.
21 minutes in. Man, Liquid's got to tighten this up a bit. These moves have just been a little awkward from them.
And they're gone. Dragon Knight just pops a casual ulti to look more scary, and they get it. So he's going AC next. Tide very close, actually has a full Blink Dagger right now.
Yeah, and he didn't even need it. Last fight, just walking in, getting a beautiful Ravage that was sort of handed to him with Liquid's attempts to get a fight going.
And there's the Lincolns. Like, I said it at the start, he might go for a different kind of item build, and I think it's a correct play here, where he gets the Lincoln Sphere against the Doom. They're going on him. Age is still running for 2.5 minutes.
And then a turn. Okay, popping a BKB, is trying to kill Shad the once. We'll get the crit. Take Shad down the once. Gonna see round 2 coming in under the side. Aramis just playing with the Doom, setting with the swap out to the side. He managed to get the skew on for 3 of them, but Mickey is falling low. Mickey's jumping out to try and escape this, but Boom's running him down. They've got to run. Liquid's going to try and get out, but Toby jumps forward. Mickey's over the side towards Kuiper. Mickey's still on the retreat. Toby's chasing him down. Mickey is trying to get out of there, but Toby finishes him off with a gush. He's pushing away Kuiper. As Quite he's trying to run. But they just continue to split them up. Toby chases him down. Boom and Shad push back any backup from Liquid.
And he can blink out now if he wants. There he goes. Dragon Knight. Stun. Ooh, very close. So this should be a free tier 2 tower. Where's Medusa at? She's still very close to the tower. Just finished her Lincoln Sphere. Another weird decision making from Liquid. Like they go on Medusa with the Aegis. They pop a BKB on a PA. But the good, once again, positioning from Vengeful Spirit, swapping Medusa out after the RP. I think you need to get a good jump with a Doom on Tidehunter, otherwise, like, there's gonna be a counter initiation. Your BKBs are ready, so you can play around that. Taiga. What he can do is carapace off. Yeah, there we go.
Toby's in with the Ravage straight away. Quite wants the BKB to hold his ground outside of the base, though. Insane is going to get shredded by Shad. Booms in with the BKB, swapped out to the side. Celery able to save him. Mickey, does he want to jump out for this? No, he can't. He can't commit past Shad. Another beautiful swap from Celery. Gets this PA back, staring into Shad as Mickey's frozen by the stun gates. Aramis is just diving in. Just fantastic moves there from Celery. Saving Boom, setting up aggressively onto Mickey. And now the bottom set of racks are gone, and I think Liquid's just totally lost the plot here. They can't do anything against it.
This is looking very rough for Liquid. Doom in 20 seconds, 5 seconds for Magbox. He just disappears. Solar Crest, Gush, Veil of Terror. That's a lot of minus armor. What's that? 8, 15, and minus armor 21 in a second. Like, they're just going to close out this game.
They really are. They're at a 14k lead now. 17 to 12, coming up to 25 minutes in. And this will be pretty much the third game in the row they did it. First game, they dropped to Liquid. I think we can sort of put that down to the draft. You know, everyone has sort of a bad day in the drafting scenario. They did in game 1, but game 2, 3, 4, Viking has just, they've made it look pretty easy. Liquid have struggled massively in all 3 of these games. It's insane here. He jumps in, instantly stunned. He's going to doom the DK. I don't know how much Boom cares about this. I don't think he cares at all. Mickey pops the BKB, but he's having to jump away from Shad.
He's reaching the Doom.
He doesn't care. He's going to hide in the trees. He's going to be able to live. They can't kill Boom. Boxy dead yet again. The mega creeps are out here 25 minutes in. As Liquid just have not been able to stop Viking at all there.
Tiger wants this kill. But Viking, what they want is to end the game.
Yeah, they've got detection.
They're going
for
tier 4s.
As on the back,
GG
it is. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Viking GG are your EU champions here at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13 online. And they look very good doing it, Lacoste. They look very, very good. And in a sort of a great bit of a story of this series, really. A series where